In a faraway land under the rising sun, one weary traveler finds more than just a well. He finds destiny. This is the story of Jacob and Rachel, where faith meets love and God's perfect plan begins to unfold. Jacob journeyed alone through the desert, chasing a promise he could not yet see. His face was weary, but his heart burned with quiet determination. He remembered his mother's words, "Go to my brother Laban." With one last look at home, Jacob stepped into a new future. Climbing rocky hills, he searched the horizon for a sign of hope. That night, Jacob laid his head on a stone beneath the stars. In his dream, a ladder reached from earth all the way to heaven, and from above, God promised, "I will be with you always." Jacob awoke in awe, naming the place Bethel, House of God. He pressed on with faith, walking through the quiet countryside. In the distance, Jacob spotted a well in a quiet field. Nearby, shepherds rested beside the heavy stone-covered well. Jacob approached them, offering a friendly greeting. "Do you know Laban, son of Nahor?" he asked with hope. The shepherds replied, "Yes, and look, here comes his daughter." Jacob turned to see her, Rachel, walking with her sheep. She moved with grace, leading her flock gently to the well. Jacob watched, stunned by her quiet strength and beauty. Without a word, he stepped forward toward the heavy stone. With great effort, Jacob rolled it away by himself. The shepherds stared in surprise. Jacob's strength was unmatched. Rachel stood quietly, watching with curious admiration. Jacob drew water and poured it for her sheep to drink. As he served her, Rachel smiled with gentle gratitude. Jacob stepped closer and spoke kindly to her. "I am Jacob, son of Rebekah, your relative." Rachel gasped with joy, her heart full of wonder. She turned quickly, gathering her flock with excitement. Jacob stood still, watching her run across the field. Rachel burst into Laban's house, her eyes shining with news. Laban listened in shock, then rushed out without delay. He embraced Jacob with joy, welcoming him like family. "Come," Laban said, "stay with us. You're one of us now." Jacob entered the home humbly, grateful for their kindness. Behind a curtain, Rachel peeked at him with quiet curiosity. That evening, they gathered around the table for a meal. Rachel watched Jacob from across the table, quietly smiling. Jacob shared stories of his long journey and deep faith. Later that night, Jacob stood outside, gazing at the stars. He remembered God's promise and gave thanks in his heart. Jacob knelt in the field and quietly prayed with gratitude. Rachel joined him under the stars, her presence gentle and kind. They spoke softly about family, faith, and what lay ahead. From the doorway, Laban watched and nodded with approval. The next day, Rachel introduced Jacob to the whole family. Together, they tended sheep in the sunlit pastures. "Stay with us," Laban said. "You are family now." Jacob looked out at the land, filled with fresh hope. At sunrise, he and Rachel walked side by side in peace. God directs our steps. When we trust Him,